Okay, Ron, listen, remember the project I've been telling you I was working on when I started, when I came back here to Mexico? Okay. What you can see here is a water treatment plant, okay? With something like this, you can clean any type of water. And I'm talking about any kind of polluted water. It doesn't matter if it has heavy metals, chemicals, or anything. If it comes from an industry, it doesn't matter if it comes from home, any kind of pollution present in water. This is what we use now to clean the water. Now, for you to have an idea, something similar to this will have at least, it will require an area of around 10,000 square feet, okay? And instead using 10,000 square feet, this is it, that's all we need, okay? Now, this is the whole system, and it's something portable. This is something we build to be able to carry around and show people for demonstrations, okay? Now, basically, what we have here, this part, is exactly the same thing you will find in a big water treatment plant. Basically, it's a filter to get all the big contaminants from the water. I'm talking about sand, I'm talking about, debris, all the big stuff from water. Basically, when you finish here, in this part over here, you will be getting basically water with dust, if you want to call it like that. Okay, now, I want you to be focused about this part over here, okay? Let me explain you what it does. This part over here, what it does, it will, this is the process. When you have an element like lime, what is lime? Lime is calcium plus carbon dioxide, okay? So those elements gets together with an electron on the last orbit, which hold them together, okay? With this thing over here, what we do, basically we break that link and we get that last electron on the last orbit, we take it away, so we get at the end calcium and carbon dioxide, which gets free as a gas, okay? That way you soft the water without using any salt, chemicals, or anything else. Now, this plant works with low voltage. We're talking about 24 volts max. And the same principle works for any kind of pollution. So what we're gonna get is all the solids, heavy metals, arsenic, phosphate, anything like that, it will lose the capability to mix with water, okay? And it will concentrate, and the weight is gonna get them down, and you will get it like a mud, okay? Now, all the oils, it doesn't matter what is the origin, synthetic or natural oil, it will float on the surface of the water, okay? So we can split all these parts and even recover all the oil from the surface. All the mud will go to the bottom, and we get the water with the essential minerals required for life, okay? We are talking about an alkaline water. It's not gonna be an acid type of water. so it's not gonna cause any damage or any harm to people's health. Al contrary, using this system, you will improve life in many, many ways. Now, after we finish with this process, all these elements you see over here, they are no different than what you will see in a bigger plant. But since the process we have is so fast, then it doesn't require something big. This thing over here will be able to clean, for instance, the water from the sewer from a home. Instead using a septic tank, you can use this and it will take 15 minutes to clean the water. Okay? Now, you have here another filter to get even smaller debris, carbon to get all the flavors and smells. At the end, we will have this process. With this bulb over here, you can have water, for instance, to use in the bathroom, it's a shower, to brush your teeth, you know, do the dishes, just the same as any tap water. Or with this filter over here, what we get is water good to be drink. Okay, and again, this water is not going to cause any damage like the bottled water you buy, because the water you buy right now is so acid, then it's going to cause you more problems than solutions. All right, now this is not a prototype. This is a potable water treatment plant. Okay, this is something I was telling you, then you can promote with all the people you know. You've been in constructions for so long, then you know tons of builders. Now, 15 minutes it's gonna take to clean water versus the fastest water treatment plant is gonna clean only biological debris, and it will take up to 24 hours to complete the process. Plus, it's going to be extremely expensive because it requires a lot of electricity, and the mud is going to be, it has to be confined because it creates that problem. With this system, that mud which you take away from the dirty water can be reused. Okay, it can be reused like soil improvement. This is the business I was telling you about, and I'm pretty sure that we can do something. Now, the best part is something like this. Okay, I'm not asking you to give me money and then we continue like developing something. This is already real. We have it already. The only thing you really need to do, I'm going to try to send you as much material possible for people to understand how this system works. We can demonstrate anytime that this system works. You can have something like this in Nashville, and something like this will get any people to understand that this actually works. Okay, so you have no idea how inexpensive something like this is and how easy it is to get it on. Now, even on those places where they already have a water treatment plant, they expend so much money on electricity and chemicals to clean the water that now it's not going to be necessary to do it. Okay? If you have something like this, it doesn't require chemicals to clean the water. It doesn't require high voltage. You can make something like this work even with the solar panels. And well, you can, for instance, just for you to have an idea, what you can see over here will be able to clean from 8 to 10,000 liters in 24 hours. We're talking about if you get something like this and you sell something like this, for instance, to the government, for the army, have no idea how much money you can get. Now, the big question, if this is something that good, why I am not the one trying to sell this in the US? There is some companies already buying this system, okay? I didn't invent it. I do not manufacture this. I just retail, okay? But this system is already being used on oil companies, which they have this fracking big deal going on because they cause a lot of damage with the water they have to use to get the oil. Okay, this system has been proved that it can retake that water, reuse the water with the best quality possible, and we can recover as well all the oil and the gas. Plus, you told me once when I asked you if I could be sent to the Lebanon store to sell over there, remember you told me, you know what, it's going to be kind of weird for people to see Mexican trying to sell drywall over there. So just imagine, if it was hard for me trying to sell drywall just for being Mexican, how hard will it be for me to make an American believe that all what I'm saying right now, it is truth. Okay? Now, this system, for you to have a plant like this, is going to be probably around, let's say, we're talking about around $15,000, okay, which is not a big amount, but something similar. If you want to buy something similar, it will cost you no less than $1,000. Okay, so I will get you more information of the pricing and all the details about this particular plant. Okay, so just I want you to focus on the idea. We can design, okay, depending on the type of water we are going to treat, we can design something specific for that customer. Okay, it doesn't matter what kind of company we're talking about. We can clean just like this. Any type of water, just any type of water. And something like this, it will cost at least a third of what it normally costs to buy a system to clean water. Something like this will allow, for instance, a city to clean the water, return the water, and it will save to the city 75% of the water use on the city. Okay, so this is a big deal. Believe me, this is a big deal. I will get you some other videos for you to share with someone else. You know, with somebody better looking than I do, so your customers will be able to understand what we have, how it works. And believe me, I really think this is something it can get you into a whole different deal. But I hope I can see you soon, and I will try to send you some more information, okay? Have a wonderful day.